I want to take a moment away from the war, away from the airport chaos, the whale extinction, to address something truly urgent. Donald Trump is putting his signature on every US dollar bill. It's never happened. Not for Washington, not for Lincoln, not for FDR, who actually saved capitalism from a depression and then died mid-war. Not one of them had their signature on money while they were still in office. But there's Trump. And his official reason is that it honors the 250th anniversary of the country, which is pretty creative, since the bill we've got Alexander Hamilton, we've got George Washington, and nobody's adding their signatures for the anniversary, just Trump's. Your Treasury Secretary said that this reflects unprecedented economic growth, lasting dollar dominance, and fiscal strength and stability. The dollar, by the way, is at a near multi-year low. U.S. inflation projected at 4.2% for 2026. Crude, $110 a barrel. The U.S. growth projections were revised downward. And we can't afford anything but unprecedented economic growth. Sure. And in addition to this signature on your dollar bills, we already told you that there's a commemorative 24-karat gold coin with Trump's face on it, approved unanimously by the U.S. Commission of Fine Arts, the same commission whose members Trump fired and replaced with his own loyalists, who then, of course, approved the coin unanimously. There's even a proposed dollar coin with his image that might actually violate federal law that prohibits living presidents on currency. But the administration says the law doesn't apply to coins, which is pretty creative. And of course, we've got the FIFA Peace Prize invented for Trump and presented to him by FIFA's president at the Kennedy Center, the America First Award, that golden eagle statue invented and presented to him by Mike Johnson at a fundraiser this week. Meanwhile, TSA agents were waiting weeks for paychecks. And because of all this, I want to play a little game. I don't want to read something to you guys, some facts. And I want you to guess. Am I describing Donald Trump or North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un? Think about it. The subject has had his image placed on national currency. The subject receives awards created by his own supporters specifically for him. Officially described by state-run media as having achieved things he has not achieved. They put his name on government buildings and institutions that he himself renamed. Been declared the winner of a Peace Prize, face on gold coins. His signature now on legal tender. The only difference here between the two is that Kim Jong-un is called the greatest person in the world by North Korean state media. He does have his image on stamps, coins, and official currency. He's received mandatory choreographed praise from officials. North Korea even created the Kim Jong-un Prize for Loyalty. Compare that to Trump. FIFA Peace Prize, America First Award, gold coins, dollar bill signature, and an administration that stacks oversight commissions with his loyalists who vote unanimously on whatever he wants. Now, the difference here is real and it's important. Kim Jong-un can and does execute people for disloyalty. Trump simply fires them and posts about them. He hasn't had them killed yet. He's just accused them of treason, which could lead to a death penalty. So Trump isn't there yet. But the aesthetic, the currency, the coins, the awards you give yourself, the loyalty theater, it's a very specific lane for Trump. And it has a well-documented history, and none of that history is flattering. And here's what I think is actually going on with all of this. Somewhere beneath all of the bravado, all of it is a man who spent his entire life being told he is great by people who need something from him, and who suspects, correctly in my view, that history is not going to be kind to him. I mean, he has to see that he started a war that's going badly. His approval is underwater. He lost the popular vote twice. So he is doing what every insecure person does when they feel their legacy slipping. He's marking things, physically, as many things as possible, as if the signature on the money proves something that legacy does not. Washington is on the quarter because he won a revolution and built a republic and voluntarily gave up power when he could have been effectively our first king. That's why he's on our money. Trump, meanwhile, is on the money because he signed an executive order about a birthday party for the country, and he is jealous. These are not the same kind of legacy. Do me a favor, like and share this story because the algorithm is definitely not going to surface this story on its own. And if you want to check out our story that we've done on the Trump coin, it is in the description below.